As you can see, there are two seas meeting with each other, but they do not mix with each other because there's a barrier between them. Modern science has proved that whenever places two seas meet together, there is a slanted, unseen water barrier between the two seas. So that when the water this sea enters to the other sea, it loses the characteristics homogenized with the other water. This as the sweet water enters the salt water, it gets the form of the salt water. This thing, which modern science is proving, is maybe 200 years ago. But this actual thing that has been proven in Quran 1,400 years ago, Allah says, "Maraj al-Bahrayn yaltaqiyaan baynahuma barzakh la yabghiyan." He reveals the two seas meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses. Means so neither of them mix with each other. This thing was proven by Dr. William Hayes, a well-known marine scientist in USA. He is a professor of in Florida, USA.
Electricity, atoms, positively or negatively charged, electrons and protons, and many more things. The Quran just says, "Subhanalladhi khalaqna zawjayn la'allakum tadhakkarun." Exalted is He who created all the bits from what the earth grows, from themselves, and from that which they do not know at present. ये आयत बोलता है कि कुरान ने बोला है जो कुछ भी धरती में पैदा होता है सब कुछ जोड़ी में पैदा होता है. अभी इंसान को मालूम नहीं है, प्रेजेंट में मालूम नहीं है, लेकिन वो बाद में फाइंड आउट करेगा.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, يحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه ولا
फरमाते हैं इंसान अल्लाह नजमा इलामा वला क़ादिरीन अला सवी बनाना. इंसान ख्याल करते हैं कि हम उनकी हड्डियाँ नहीं जमा कर सकते, बल्कि हम उनके फिंगरप्रिंट जमा करने के लिए कादिर हैं.
काफिर लोग ने सोचते हैं कि उनका हड्डियाँ हम जमा नहीं कर सकते, फिर भी अल्लाह बोलते हैं कि सिर्फ उनका हड्डियाँ नहीं, एक एक फिंगर टिप्स को भी जमा कर सकते हैं. ये साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने 1880 में फिंगरप्रिंट के बारे में रिसर्च किया है. फिर भी दो लोगों को भी दुनिया में दो लोगों को भी एक ही जैसे फिंगरप्रिंट नहीं रहेगा. इसलिए क्या पुलिस वाले क्रिमिनल्स को पकड़ने के लिए फिंगरप्रिंट यूज़ करते हैं. अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला कुरान में इसको 1400 ईयर्स पहले ही बोल चुका है. फिर भी हमारे साइंटिस्ट वाले 139 ईयर्स पहले इसको फाइंड किया हुआ. इसलिए फाइंड करने से पहले अल्लाह उसको कुरान में बोल चुके हैं. पूरा क्या क्या है उस पूरा अल्लाह
The scientific name von Fist received in the 1973 Nobel Prize. For his research, the behavior and communication of the bees. The bee, after discovering a new garden or flowers, the bee comes and helps with their friends. The exact direction map to get there, which is known as bee dance. Allah says in Quran, وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّحْلِ أَنِ اتَّخِذِي مِنَ الْجِبَالِ بُيُوتًا وَمِنَ الشَّجَرِ وَمِمَّا يَعْرِشُونَ ثُمَّ كُلِي مِنْ كُلِّ ثَمَرَاتٍ
قمر سيدنا النبي وعطرها يبقى إذا مستها أيادي وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد وعم نوالها كل العباد حبيب الله يا خير البرايا قمر سيدنا النبي قمر وجميل 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 سيدنا النبي وجميل وهدي المصطفى يهديك نورا الله الله تنال الشمس منه والبدور الله الله.
Because we find a lot of people are studying Quran on the wavelength of or background of science. It's a good approach so that those who science students can understand easily Quran. And many of the people who embrace Islam after studying these kind of ayats, which is very much correlating to Quran. But I must caution one thing, because Quran is permanent, whereas science is temporary. Everything in science is changing. What was science yesterday is not studied today. Many of the atomic theory and all the things, Newton theory, etc., all are changing now. So to correlate Quran with science may be a good attempt, but not really something, because Quran is beyond science. Quran never changes. Quran is permanent, and Quran is from Almighty Allah. And the scientific things what we have found today in Quran is some of the things of what Quran reflects to mankind. It is not a book of science. Quran is never a book of science. It's only a reference it gives about science. There are all areas of in Quran referring to human beings: personal, social, family, economical, political, administrative. All the things are referring in various slides, small, what is called surahs and ayats, which reflects on thinking process. We have to think on that. The Quran is mainly meant to think. And if you would have seen the earlier civilization of Muslim civilization, the whole science started evolving out of studying Quran. You see the modern science started in 15th century onwards. You know, Renaissance, those you know history. The Renaissance in the West started the scientific thinking, because the church never allowed you to think freely, because church was against reason, where Quran was for reason. And because of that reason, the Quran gave scientific foundation to the Muslims about that time, which was the precursor to the modern civilization seen in the West. In fact, we are the teachers for the West, and they are our students. Now they have become the teachers, we have become the students. So unfortunate incidents of history. So we have to go back to our original think of how the civilization took place after reading Quran and Sunnah. Because at that time, one thing you find is, for everything they were referring to Quran, and out of that the thinking process started. And when you refer to Quran, the first thing comes is God, Almighty Allah, then the humanity, then the accountability. All these things was in their mind when they went for scientific inventions. Now we call Amal Saliyat, means good deeds. At that time, Amal Saliyat means what? Doing anything new, invention is an Amal Saliyat. All scientific discoveries of that time, I don't know whether you have got that book of 1001 Inventions. If it is not there, I will give you a copy of that, where the Muslim civilization, the first invention of clock, the first invention of flight, the first invention of camera, all started by Muslims and not by other non-Muslims. They learned afterwards, followed it. Now we are copying them.